Good morning, my friends. It's Saturday in Ontario, and we are in the third big lockdown. And the stories that are coming out of the ICUs and from my healthcare friends and community is not good. You know, this is a moment where we are experiencing our fragility as human beings and also seeing our strength and our resilience. And I feel as though even in all of this hardship and uncertainty and strangeness, that the human spirit of resilience and triumph keep keep rising and expanding. And at the same time, everyone is also experiencing a great deal of emotional distress. And I feel like it's the thing that we can't really talk about. Like, some of you know, I lost my mom 9 months ago to COVID. And, I'm walking through that journey, this new path of grief. And it's a new life, not having her in our life and not having her as a physical soulmate anymore. And I'm not going to go on today about what she meant to me because I don't actually have the words today to talk about her, other than being really grateful that I got a chance to be her daughter. But I do notice that we have a strange way of dealing with people's emotions and grief. And so many times it feels as though people don't want you to cry or feel. There's somehow some sort of time limit on how long you should grieve or how you should grieve and how you should express that. And I just want you to understand this. Whether it is grief or sadness or anxiety or anger, just like love and joy have a purpose and a force and a right to be expressed, so do the emotions of suffering and grief and sadness. And this is a moment in our collective history where many people, whether they've lost someone they loved or they have lost a job or a business or career or a friendship, they've been canceled, they've lost. I mean, the list of loss right now for so many is multiple, it is unprecedented, and there is absolutely no rule book for what we're experiencing. However, we have a right to feel, we have a right to express that, we have a right to cry, we have a right to scream and yell and also rest and keep walking forward. And there is no shame, and there should be no shame in feeling the emotion, the pain of this moment. And not only should there be no shame, it is part of our health system to allow the emotional body, to allow the feeling body to express itself. That is part of how we process. That is part of how we stay healthy. That is part of how we find meaning in the lives that we are living. So I just want to encourage you, wherever you are, whatever you're going through, whether it is big or it is small, and that is particular to who you are, feel what you need to feel. And don't feel like you have to be ashamed or that you are weak because you feel. Human existence is fragile. It is extraordinary and remarkable, and the things that we can live through and survive are amazing, but also it can also be snuffed out in a minute. And how and why, we don't know. We don't know the time or the when. But as long as we are living, like this moment is the opportunity. And a lockdown cannot prevent us from living and experiencing life. So, just as we go through this, let's be compassionate with people's fragility. Let's be empathetic and kind with people's suffering and with our own. I'm not trying for a second right now to pretend my way through any of this, because that will haunt me later. This is a moment to be true and real with your feelings, to be respectful of yourself, to love yourself and nurture yourself deeply. And then it becomes much easier to offer it to someone else. But this is not a time to stuff down emotions. This is not a time to deny other people the right to their emotions, the right to their own expression of feeling. This is a moment to be fully awake, aware, and alive to the hardness, the softness, the goodness, the loss, the grief, and the everyday triumphs that people are experiencing by surviving. A third lockdown? Are you kidding me? The loss of your parent, the suffering and sickness of a family member, the loss of your job, the loss of your income, the loss of your business. We can't pretend our way through this. We have to feel our way through this, gather information, gather intelligence, work with others who have optimism in their chest built into their body, and imagine a better future for ourselves, but from this moment. So wherever you are, whatever you are going through, whatever suffering you are experiencing right now, whatever loss, I want to wish you strength. And I want to wish you nurturing and love around your suffering. The way I wish it for myself, the way I hope it for myself, the way I try it for myself, I wish you the same. Because it is the truth of us that will bring us through this and get us to the next place. Wherever you are, I wish you so much wellness and love, genuine love, today and every day. Ciao for now.